Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Chock Chapple shares sweet tribute to late mother. Golden Bachelorette contestant Chock Chapple went to social media to share a sweet tribute to his late mother. He found out while filming the show that his mother had passed away. Now that the news has been aired on ABC, he is sharing a sweet sentiment for her. Keep reading to find out more and see his photos. Golden Bachelorette suitor Chock Chapple shares tribute to mom. When fans met the contestants who would be courting Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos, Chock Chapple was one who stood out. He was a family man and looking for someone to spend his life with now that his kids are grown. One very important part of his life was his mother, Jill Cobb. He loved her dearly and shared in his introduction package that she was suffering from stage 4 cancer. When he had asked his mom if he should go on the show, she was adamant that she wanted him to do it. She wanted her son to find happiness. Things were going great for Chock and Joan when he got the terrible news that his mom had succumbed to her illness. He received a call that the day prior she had been in a lot of pain. Her breathing began to get shallow. Jill Cobb passed away at 4:45 in the morning with her husband George by her side. Chock knew he needed to go home and take care of things. However, he left the door open for a possible return. Much to Joan and Bachelor Nation's delight, Chapple did return to the show. Now that the world knows he lost his mother, he went to Instagram to express his love for his mother. He shared a few photos from his childhood with her and then a more recent photo he took before joining the show. Chapple captioned the post saying, "Miss you every day, the best mother I could ever ask for." During the show, fans also heard him say that there is no other woman he would ever choose to be his mom. Fans expressed their love and support. Chock Chapple instantly received a lot of love and support from fans on his post. Here are some of their comments. "She was the best, heart. She's stunning. Sorry for your loss. There is no love like a mother and a son. None. Ever, heart. The best man is the man who loves his mama. Beautiful mom. I read that she was a forensic pathologist. So badass. R.I.P. praying gesture, heart, heart." At the end of Wednesday night's episode, the Golden Bachelorette paid tribute to Chock's mom. They shared, "In loving memory of Jill Cobb, M.D., 1943 to 2024. Chock Chapple has worn his heart on his sleeve throughout his journey on the Golden Bachelorette. From his infectious laugh to his deep, soulful conversations with Joan Vassos, Chock has emerged as a fan favorite. But this week, he left viewers in tears for an entirely different reason. During an intimate one-on-one date with Joan, Chock shared a poignant story about the most influential woman in his life, his late mother. The heartfelt moment unfolded in the picturesque gardens of a historic estate, where the pair sat beneath a canopy of blooming wisteria. With a gentle breeze carrying the scent of roses, Chock began to open up about his mother's lasting impact on his life. "She was my anchor, my guide, and my biggest cheerleader," he said, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "Everything good in me, every ounce of kindness or strength, comes from her. A bond beyond words." Chock's mother, Margaret Maggie Chapple, passed away 8 years ago, but her presence in his life remains as strong as ever. "Not a day goes by that I don't think about her." She had this way of making everyone she met feel like they mattered. She could walk into a room of strangers and leave with a room full of friends. Joan, ever the empathetic listener, encouraged Chock to share more about Maggie. "What was she like?" she asked softly, her hand resting on his. Chock smiled, his eyes glistening. "She was pure magic," he said. "She had this laugh that could light up the darkest room. And her cooking? Oh, man, you haven't lived until you've had her peach cobbler. It wasn't just food, it was love on a plate." But Maggie's legacy went far beyond her culinary talents. She was a trailblazer in her community, known for her tireless advocacy for education and equality. She always told me, if you have a voice, use it. If you have strength, share it, Chock recounted. She believed in lifting others up, no matter how high she had to reach to do it. The power of music. Chock revealed that one of the ways he feels closest to his mother is through music. Growing up, their house was always filled with the sounds of jazz, blues, and gospel. She had this old record player, and every Sunday, we'd dance in the living room like fools, he said, laughing through his tears. She'd spin Ella Fitzgerald or Nina Simone, and we'd just let go of everything. Those are some of my happiest memories. To honor his mother's love of music, Chock brought a special surprise to his date with Joan. From behind a nearby bench, he pulled out a vintage record player and a stack of vinyl records. I thought maybe we could have our own little dance party, he said, grinning. As the opening notes of At Last by Etta James filled the air, Chock stood and offered Joan his hand. Together, they swayed under the wisteria, their laughter mingling with the soulful melody. It was a moment that felt both timeless and deeply personal, a tribute not just to Maggie but to the joy she inspired in everyone around her. A lesson in resilience. Chock's journey hasn't been without its challenges. Losing his mother was a devastating blow, one that tested his resilience in ways he never imagined. There were days when getting out of bed felt impossible, he admitted. But I'd hear her voice in my head, telling me to keep going. She always said, life isn't about avoiding storms, it's about learning to dance in the rain. That lesson has stayed with Chock, shaping his approach to love, loss, and everything in between. She taught me that love isn't just about the big, grand gestures, it's in the little things, he said. It's in showing up, in being present, in holding someone's hand when they need it most. A message of gratitude. As their date came to a close, Chock surprised Joan with a handwritten letter addressed to his mother. I've never shared this with anyone, he said, his voice trembling. But I feel like you'd understand. With Joan's encouragement, Chock read the letter aloud. Dear Mom. I miss you every single day. But more than that, I carry you with me in everything I do. Your strength, your kindness, your love, they're my compass. I wish you could see me now, taking this crazy leap of faith on national television. I think you'd laugh and call me a hopeless romantic. And you'd be right. Thank you for teaching me what love really means. Thank you for showing me that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. And thank you for being my guiding star, even from afar. I hope I'm making you proud. I hope you know how much you mean to me. And I hope, wherever you are, you're dancing. Love always. Chock. By the time he finished, there wasn't a dry eye in the garden, or among the viewers at home. A legacy of love.